Sri Lanka will be holding an investigation into what has been defined as one of the biggest catastrophes in the country's history. A thorough probe will look into possible oil spill off the already sunk ship MV Express Pearl. Suspicions of an oil leak were raised after a foreign news channel citing satellite images reported that there was a suspected oil patch around the ship.
Sri Lanka has announced an investigation into possible oil slick resulting from the submergence of a container ship MV Express Pearl. The investigation will focus on an oil patch of about 0.35 square kilometer located off the island nation's western coast where container ship is submerged. The container ship went underwater after burning for 13 days. According to Colombo page, suspicions of an oil leak have been raised after Sky News citing satellite images reported that there was a suspected oil patch around the ship. Coast Conservation Minister Lanka said local experts were asked to examine an oil patch of about 0.35 square kilometers where MV Express Pearl ran aground earlier this month. Godaheva said 5 vessels, including 2 Indian Coast Guard ships equipped to deal with oil spills, were anchored around the sinking vessels, but none reported a leakage from the submerged wreck.
මේ හැකි අවස්ථා දෙකක් තියෙන එක තෙල් සම්පූර්ණයෙන් ක්ලියර් එක තෙල් ටික තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. තෙල් ටික තියෙනවා නම් අපි ඒකට ආරක්ෂාකාරී පියවරවල් මේ වෙනකොට අරගෙන තියෙනවා.
The express feeders operators of the container ship Express Pearl confirmed that the situation on scene remains under observation with no signs of debris and no confirmed reports of fuel oil pollution. Tons of microplastic granules from the ship swarmed on 80-kilometer stretch of beach declared off limits for residents. Fishing in the area has been banned. The government said it has already commenced investigations in this regard as instructed by the President, adding the damage to the environment caused by the burning of container ship will last for another 20 years. Earlier, however, a Sri Lankan court told the government that it had no jurisdiction to make a ruling against 15 suspects in a case involving a sunken cargo ship, and the case needed to be taken to a higher court as authorities continued to monitor the stricken vessel for a possible oil spill.
The court order is that this court does not have power to issue notices on my clients. That is the second and third suspects and his client, the first suspect. Court does not have power because already the prosecution have made first, second and third persons as accused, right? Not suspect, as accused. To make them accused, we have to complete the investigation. So we raise that legal issue.
The suspects include the captain, the chief engineer and the deputy chief engineer. The Sri Lankan government is accusing them of environmental damage after their MV Express Pearl container ship caught fire off the Colombo port on May 20. The Singapore-registered vessel carrying 1,486 containers, including 25 tons of nitric acid along with other chemicals and cosmetics, was anchored off Sri Lanka's west coast when the fire erupted.